Be whoever you need to be with Vital.
When it comes to good health, we at Expresso are all too familiar with Andrea du Plessis, our Vital food expert. But it also seems that Vital is doing more to take care of the environment, so much so that they were nominated and won a second prize at the National Mail and Guardian Greening the Future Awards, the 9th one this year. And I'm joined today by Andrea du Plessis and Peter Trimlett, who's the engineering manager at Vital. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Very good to have you here. Now, Peter, I'm going to refer the first question to you to ask, what exactly is Vital doing to take care of the environment?
Our main emphasis is on the conservation of energy, electrical energy. So after an assessment by Global Carbon Exchange, it was determined that our biggest usage, biggest contribution to carbon footprint is electricity. So we implemented a number of projects to reduce our energy consumption.
I'd like to add something there. You know, energy consumption in our factory is so much linked to our product quality because all our products are pharmaceutical quality, and in order to produce them under those standards, the temperature control is critical.
Yeah.
And obviously there's lots of heat produced in the factory and there's heat coming from the outside, so I think we use lots of electricity on air conditioning.
Yeah. Now, Andrea, you mentioned the pharmaceutical standards, and obviously that's also one of the tasks and challenges you have to deal with, but now it's energy conservation and taking care of the environment. And so how have you gone about that as Vital?
We've implemented a number of projects, but the most visible project is painting our roof with a product called ThermoShield. Basically, ThermoShield was invented by NASA to prevent the transfer of heat. And basically, it's got ceramic beads which are hollow. And that ceramic beads prevent the heat from transferring from the outside to the inside of the roof. And then on top of that, we chose the color white, and the white reflects the heat back into the atmosphere, so we don't heat up our building and save tremendously on air conditioning costs.
Now, this is all that's what's happening on the outside of the building, right? So how do you, what projects have you implemented on the inside to kind of work with that?
Together with that, we have a system where we recover waste heat from our air compressor. The air compressor, the electrical energy that you put in, you're actually wasting 70% just goes into the atmosphere in the form of heat. So what we do is we heat up water, and we can pump the water to anywhere in the factory where we have a requirement for heat. So it's really a simple system, and it works well.
And tell me, because I mean, I think one of the main concerns when you think about this is where there's a saving of cost, let's say in this regard, this doesn't impair on the quality of the products that we're used to getting from Vital.
Not at all. We actually have recently received international certification on so many levels for pharmaceutical manufacturing standards. They talk about the HACCP standards that are often used in food manufacturing. We've recently also got BRC accreditation, which is relevant to the UK market. So we comply with international pharmaceutical quality standards, and we still look after the environment.
That's fantastic. Yes. I'm talking about which, I mean, I'm wondering, do you go to award ceremonies every week with all these commendations you're getting? But tell me about the Mail and Guardian Greening the Future Award that you won.
Yes, the Mail and Guardian, their 9th annual awards and we entered the category for energy and saving and carbon footprint. And we had a number of projects, the ones you mentioned, plus we installed LED lighting throughout the factory, replacing the fluorescent lights, which has saved us the equivalent of electricity we use for 9 geysers. So together with all these projects, we came second. We got a commendation on the Mail and Guardian Awards.
Yes, I think we made a big cost saving. I think we saved 230,000 rands in a year.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's actually a pretty significant cost, because, I mean, if you look at the cost of electricity that's always been going up, that's always a big burden on manufacturers and in terms of their product price when it comes out in the market. How's that affecting Vital?
No doubt the price of electricity has certainly soared, and it's affecting our manufacturing costs. We've actually reduced our electricity consumption by 17%, which doesn't quite offset the total that the price of electricity has gone up, but it's certainly made a significant saving, about 230,000 rand in the last year.
Yeah. And tell me about the future of this, because I mean, you say you've been involved in this kind of, you know, taking care of the environment, reducing the carbon footprint for a couple of years. Where do you see it going in the future?
Our future plan is to be carbon neutral by the year 2015, which sounds like a mammoth task. But we've got an initiative where we are looking at using biomass to generate electricity, where we grow bamboo and you use that as a fuel to generate your own electricity.
You know, it's amazing to work at Vital because everybody is so switched on not only to be healthy, but also to look at simple things we can do to reduce our impact on the environment, and also bigger projects like he's mentioning there.
And I think the nice thing about it is that we spoke about it earlier, that you have introduced you've opened up the doors for the people that work at Vital to come forth with suggestions.
Absolutely.
On this, right?
Yes. So it's growing the culture of being healthy, but also looking after the health of our planet.
Well, thank you very much for the work you do. We love your work. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I think that's why we love Vital so much, because they can save two birds with one stone, taking care of your health and the planet as well.